Hello, friends. We are taking a little break from our work day, and we're talking about ATHENA Award celebration. We've got the jams going, and my friend Lizzie Williams here. How's it, Lizzie? How are you doing?
Good. How are you, Jen?
I'm good, and we are talking ATHENA Awards because it is coming up, Lizzie.
It is coming up hot next week already. I can't even believe it.
I know. So for those of you that don't know the date, Thursday, September 24th, 4 to 5 o'clock, and it has, as many events have done, pivoted to make room to hit you virtually, right?
Yes, we, as with everybody, it's sort of like, how do you still find opportunities to celebrate and to make the time for these important connection points with one another? And so, yeah, we've pivoted. Normally, many of you who've been to an ATHENA events, ATHENA, at least the leadership or the luncheon before, they're during the day, they're in a ballroom. And this way, we're totally mixing it up, doing it at 4 o'clock, doing a little cheers, a little kind of happy hour time frame, and doing it from home, wherever you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we should talk about this because it is online and available for people to go ahead and get their tickets, but we want to show it off right here. This is the website where you can certainly get your ticket, and we do hope that you do that. Your ticket is going to come with a lot of nice swag and also taking time to honor these fantastic women.
Yeah, so that's something that the ATHENA Program, which is a program of the Chamber of Commerce, it's something that we've been really focused on over the past couple years now, is like putting our money where our mouth is and supporting women-owned businesses. So that is an opportunity that we're excited to present with the ATHENA celebration this year. Is we will have a kind of a swag bag kit that the first 300 people to RSVP will get. And our friends at Pack Elephant, have you ever worked with Pack Elephant, Jen?
I have, and they are fantastic. And what I love about it is they're all local entrepreneurs that are really launching their business in creative ways. I mean, I get the box. It's fun to get all the boxes that they curate.
Totally. So I am like a huge fangirl of Winsome and the Pack Elephant team, and they just did an amazing job of picking local items from women-owned businesses around town. So in addition to supporting these women, we're also able to filter $15,000 into local businesses owned by women just by attending this event. So we are jazzed about that, and it's a fun way to try different products as well. We've used them a handful of times for work, and I'm always like, oh my gosh, like I can get this product made by someone here in Grand Rapids. I would have never known about a lot of the artisans that they work with. So we're excited to kind of have those little marketing swag bags for the first 300 people to RSVP.
Yeah, and what I think is fun about it too, Lizzie, is the fact that you get this box and you feel like you're truly getting a gift, right? So you're kind of, you've got that excitement level, you've got the giddiness. And I think what's great about it, again, is the fact that these are local women who are doing incredible things. And not only will you be able to get the box itself, but when you're going to be joining virtually, there's going to be a powerful video that, as most of the time that we've seen in past ATHENA events, it's powerful enough that, sometimes they're cheers, but, they can be happy cheers.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of one of the things that we're going to try to do is bring the content in a different way. That's why you'll see here even that it's called Beyond the Bios. One thing that we've learned over the course of the years and doing our leadership forums, which are definitely a little bit more intimate, and you kind of have these different breakout groups, is that you gain so much by learning more than just about what someone does based on their title, right? Like we all have a story that led us to where we are today and the reason that we are doing the things that we're doing. And we're really looking forward to digging into some of those stories, and with the use of some video that we've already produced and some real-time storytelling as well. So I'm certainly excited. Like I don't know all the stories that we're going to hear. So I'm like very anxious for Thursday.
Yeah, no kidding.
In a good way.
Oh, Mel Trombley. Apparently she can't wait to toast with women-owned in booze. And I love the in booze. If you've never tried it before, it's this cute little infusion that you put in alcohol for a couple of days, and then it tastes fantastic. So a lot of opportunity there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. I mean, for those of you who are tuning in, we all know Lizzie Williams is phenomenal. You are a previous Young Athena recipient back in 2014. So you know how meaningful it is to be a recipient of what Athena is truly about and what it means to the women who become recipients, even just finalists.
Yeah, definitely. And as a fellow finalist as well, Jen. So, I mean, for me, it definitely made a it was like a pivot point for me in my thinking about ways that we show up for other women in this community. So I think this event is like one way, right? We all, or a lot of us, I think, say and want to say that we show up for women in our community, that we celebrate women, that we support women. Like, this is one way to do it. Show up and like be there to cheer these women on that have done amazing work, and of course, you know, the women businesses that we're supporting as well. But they are just like, we have a phenomenal slate of Athena finalists, Young Athena finalists, and the new sort of section that we included last year was on the organizations. So celebrating and recognizing organizations that are really demonstrating gender equality and sponsorship and support of women within their organizations. Like, that's huge for us. And it's just an area that we want to, as the Athena Council and community, continue to push organizations to be really mindful of the ways that they can show up for women in the workplace.
Yeah, we've got Stacy Beeler. She is joining us right now. Woot, woot, Lizzie, she says. We should probably take this time to acknowledge our sponsors that are part of this, right?
Yeah.
Sponsors, Priority Health. We have program underwriter, Blue Cross Blue Shield, lead supporter, Amway, also Grand Rapids Business Journal, and Meyer, Mercantile Bank of Michigan, Spectrum Health, TCF, Hayworth, Independent Bank. This list keeps going on and on. Every Free Bed, Rehabilitation Hospital, HB Wealth Management, Women's Lifestyle, and Lauren Figura. So thank you for supporting the 31st Annual ATHENA Awards celebration. Now, you mentioned some of the categories. Should we mention who are in the running this year for the ATHENA Organizational Leadership Award finalists?
Yeah, definitely. I think you have them up on the screen right there. But, you know, we're certainly excited to recognize Kids Food Basket and Lindo, which is a huge fan favorite of not only mine, but the entire Athena Council, and then also Metric Structures. And so we will be announcing the winner, or I'm sorry, the recipient of that award live on Thursday. So that will be a surprise that will be announced then. And we'll get to hear a little bit more about the three finalists and what sort of best practices they're using to support women in their workplaces. So that'll be a good one. Do you want to talk about our awesome Young Athena panel?
Sure, you bet. So our Young Athena Professional Leadership Award finalists this year are Brandy Arnold from the WIMCAT. We all love the West Michigan Center for Arts and Technology. Also, Elise Kutz, founder and photographer of Mod Betty. Love her too.
And Naughty Betty. She's also got like
Naughty Betty as well. I mean, all of these young professionals are so inspirational. We also have Ashley Renee Lee. She's the Vice President of Strategic Communication over at Grand Rapids Community Foundation. Ashley Ward with Hire for Hope. I just met Ashley recently. And again, I don't know who is on the selection committee, but they had a hard job in trying to narrow this down.
No doubt.
Finally, Shannon Wilson with Priority Health. So good luck to those ATHENA Young Professional Leadership Award finalists. And let's launch. Go ahead and share with us who the leadership awards for ATHENA are this year in terms of finalists.
Sure. Yeah. So just as a reminder, again, to everybody that is watching, we will announce the recipient of the Young Athena live also on Thursday. So that's also a surprise. So if you're friends with any of them or just want to show them some love, definitely join us. That'd be a great way to do it. And for our ATHENA finalists this year, also so many rock star women. I actually have my one of our sponsors, but Women's Lifestyle magazine here, so that I would make sure I got everybody. But this year we're going to be celebrating Tasha Blackman as our recipient, whom I love and adore, and I'm so excited to hear from her. She will be doing a keynote on Thursday, so giving us some intel on kind of what's going on from her perspective, and really looking forward to that. Obviously,
can I just say something, Lizzie? Because at West Michigan Woman, we just honored her with the Brilliance Woman of the Year Award. And that was, I mean, it's her year, right?
It is. It is her year.
This year. And Casey Smith is saying that she loves the idea of an organizational award too. We've got Maddie Worley saying a powerhouse group of women. Absolutely. And so all of these women supporting women, just there's nothing like it, right?
Yeah, and the more we can do it, the better, right? Because I think everybody's got these really unique stories, and sometimes no matter where you're at in your career, you can kind of say like, oh, they got there based on what your assumed track is. And in reality, like so many of these leaders have kind of taken really unique paths to get to where they are, but they have like followed a core sort of mission within them to get there. And I think that that's a pretty beautiful theme throughout all of the women that we're supporting.
Yeah. Okay. So the other finalists for the ATHENA Leadership Award are
Candace Matthews from Amway. We've got Bonnie Nawara from Grow, Anna Ramirez Sanz, and she's got her own consulting firm, La Fuente Consulting, and Misty Stanton from Mercantile Bank. So we are thrilled to be celebrating all those women, and some of the council went out even yesterday. One thing, we know that it's different this year doing things virtually, but we still want to show love and appreciation in all the ways that we can. And so we had council members out driving around with little cake pops yesterday to try to drop off some little treats to all of our finalists that were sponsored by Independent Bank. So thanks Independent Bank for that. But it was just a fun way to, safely, we were masked up, but stop by and just drop some love off to all those women for being inspirations for so many in the community.
Well, and Stacy's saying celebrating Tasha Blackman is like the silver lining of 2020.
It is.
We need that silver lining. And you're looking at photographs right now. I just pulled this up from the ATHENA Facebook page. If you haven't liked it yet, make sure you do. But this is back from 2016. And clearly, again, we're not going to be able to meet in this way. We can finally look back at that, but also look ahead that, we're finding new ways to still stay connected, even if it has to be virtually. And, I can't wait to see and hear Tasha's speech and hear and watch the video. And we're all going to be doing that, away from each other. But I don't think that means this can't be just as spectacular as it has been in the past.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be, one thing we heard and realized is like not everybody has the flexibility to, in the past, maybe drive downtown for a 2-hour lunch and program. So we actually think that this is a unique way for us to expand our audience. And Independent Bank is doing a cool thing for us this year where they're doing a 50% discount code for anybody under 30. So for some of our young professionals that want to come to this event, but price might be a little bit of a barrier, we are offering that. And I believe the code is Independent YP. So if you are under 30 and you want to 50% off your ticket registration, you can give a shout out to Independent Bank for helping out with that.
I love that. That's a great opportunity for those young professionals. Well, Lizzie, I know we have to both get back to work, so I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me. It's good to finally see you.
I know, it's good to see you too. And honestly, I'm just excited. I hope a lot of people show up, because I think the more that we can practice what we preach and show up for one another, the better we will be as a community. So thanks, Jen, so much for giving us the opportunity to talk about why we're so excited for next week.
You bet. I'm just as excited. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're headed back to work. See you later.